Preheat your oven to just slightly under 200 degrees. For the mini carrot cakes, I'm actually going to make half of the recipe that's in the book because I only want to use half the ingredients because I'm low on these ingredients, and I will make 6 carrot cakes. If you don't have paper cases, you could put the mixture into a brownie tin or a Victoria sponge tin. I have 75 grams of margarine, 1 large carrot, an egg, 100 grams of self-raising flour, 100 grams of sugar. I've actually used brown sugar here because I think that goes better in a carrot cake, but you could equally use caster sugar. Now, the recipe states sultanas, but I don't have any sultanas, so I had some pineapple left over, so I've chopped that up. That is 75 grams. You could equally use banana or any other fruit, and I also had some flaked almonds left over. Obviously, do not use these if anybody in your household has a nut allergy. Start by peeling the carrot. On the coarse side of the grater, holding the carrot at one end, hold it firmly, grate the carrot. I would get an adult to supervise you doing this because it can actually be quite nasty if you grate your knuckles. When you get to the end of the carrot, this is where it gets a little bit more tricky. Hold the grater firmly down. You need to bring your fingers right back and grate. And when the carrot gets too short, I wouldn't go any further and I would discard that part so that you don't grate your knuckles. In a large mixing bowl, add your carrot, sugar and butter. Make sure this has been left out at room temperature so that it is easy to stir, and mix it. First of all, soften it with the back of a wooden spoon. When that is all combined, and you may actually find it easier to mix the sugar and the butter together before you add the carrot, sift the flour. If you don't have a sieve, then you could just not use a sieve. Also add a teaspoon of cinnamon, or you could add mixed spice, and a teaspoon of baking powder. Again, if you don't have any baking powder, just omit it. The self-raising flour on its own would be fine. If you have just plain flour, then just add a little extra baking powder. In a separate bowl, crack the egg. Do this in a separate bowl so that just in case the egg is bad or any shell goes on here. So nice sharp tap on the side of the bowl, 2 thumbs in the crack, pull it apart, shell in the bin. Give it a little stir and add the egg in and combine. When that is all combined and looking like a batter, I'm then going to stir in my pineapple and nuts, or banana and sultanas. The choice is yours. That's all stirred in nicely. These are going to make really nice moist cakes. With 2 spoons, we're now going to just put the mixture into the cup cases. This is a muffin tin that I used, and I've just popped the cases inside. The aim is to make sure that we have equal quantities of the mixture in the cases and not on the tin. It's important that they're all the same size so that they cook evenly, because if you had 1 large cake and 1 small cake, the very small cake would cook quickly and the big one would be raw. We also don't want any mixture on the edge of the tin, because this mixture will burn and it will look unsightly. So just lifting with the spoon and scraping off. I'll show you a bit. So lifting with the spoon, hold over the cake tin, slide off with the other spoon. With all of the mixture used up in the bowl, here these are all relatively equal. I'm now just going to pop them in the oven. Now, Year 5, I know that you're super confident, but I would like you to have adult supervision with this, and I want you to wear oven gloves. Open the oven, bend your knees and pop the cakes in the oven. Please have an adult with you, and please allow an adult to take these out of the oven. After about 15 minutes, please get an adult to check your cakes. They should be firm to touch. These look ready with oven gloves on. And carefully pop them on a cooling rack. Easily, just get a teaspoon and just lift them with the teaspoon. Just leave them to cool on a cooling rack. This is so that the air can circulate all the way around so that they don't go soggy. You could top them with some icing. I might try some cream cheese mixed with some icing sugar, coconut and lime.